the dream I once had dreamt, and nothing seems to be going right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hours, colors, colors, days go by as in a flash. Numbers, stories, stories, my years are leaving me behind.
So this next song I'm gonna sing for you guys, well, I'm gonna sing and play and all that, yeah, is called Why. And I wrote this in a time of my life, just when it felt like my dreams were extremely far away. And this song, writing this song, singing this song, it just kind of helped me through that time. So this is Why. That list of dreams was what kept me going through unyielding years and long-winded tears. I firmly believed that I was going somewhere, but when I look back, I can't see any of the tracks. I believe I'm stuck. Oh, I think that I got stuck, and all I wanted was to change the world, to make a difference, not be an ordinary girl. But I believe I'm stuck. Oh, I think that I got stuck. And this glue that holds me in place is none other than fear, fear of joy or of pain. Dreams are only safe when they stay in that state, never get to the stage. So am I stuck in this place when I dream of the stage? So why am I afraid of these wings when I need them to leap? Why can't I choose to be free, to live out my dreams? This next song is called Disappointed, and I wrote with Megan Minicky, who was just up here. I was sitting on a park bench, thinking about my love life when I saw you do a walk by, and no, I was hypnotized. You don't disappoint me, baby. You don't disappoint me, yeah.
What can I say? I got hooked on your style, the way you wear your hair, and oh, those eyes.
They don't disappoint me, baby. They don't disappoint me. Oh, yeah. So here I go, coming unglued by a perfect stranger just out of the blue. I wish I could make you smile, 'cause until then I just won't be fine. Oh, yeah, yeah. And the fantasy is eroding the more I get to know you, and I'm starting to realize that, baby, you're just a disappointment, baby. Oh, what a disappointment. Oh, so I'm back to the park bench and I'm pondering my missteps, and all I can see is that love. Oh, what a disappointment, this love. What a disappointment, yeah. All right, we're gonna we're gonna do one last song. And I wanted to share the quote that kind of inspired the song. This is by T.E. Lawrence, and it says, "All men dream, but not equally. Those who dream by night in the dusty recesses of their minds wake in the day to find that it was vanity. But the dreamers of the day are dangerous men, for they may act their dream with open eyes to make it possible." And the song is called Dreamers of the Day, and very much inspired by just a very strong desire within me to just go after my dreams. I think this world would be a much better place if all of us did that. So this is my hope for everyone here. So Dreamers of the Day. Let me switch. Once lived within me. It's been trapped in a cage called the everyday. Docile and washed clean. Oh, I now fit into society at the cost of losing me. Yeah. Oh, oh. And there's a choice to be made, to be raw or to be tame. Oh, I'm a dreamer of the day with the keys to this cage. Oh, conformity being the norm. Oh, we're losing our creative souls. Where are those against the flow? Have they sold into this quest for gold? a choice to be made, to be raw or to be tame. Oh, I'm a dreamer of the day with the keys to this cage. And there's a choice to be made, to be raw or to be tame. Oh, I'm a dreamer of the day with the keys to this cage. Oh, I'm a dreamer of the day with the keys to this cage. Thank you very much. So next up we have Cami. She recently just went to Thailand with us in March, and she's going to come up and just tell you all about her experience.
Hello, everyone. Like Alicia said, my name is Cami Morrill, and I recently went on a trip to Pattaya, Thailand with Global Breakthrough. And part of what we part of what we did over there was, well, essentially, kind of to sum it up, we did a lot of things, but the purpose of our trip was to go and build relationship with women in the bars and hopefully and essentially build relationship enough to invite them out of the bars into the safe houses and find a better means of work for themselves. And so anyway, so just want to give a little bit of a overview and a history of Pattaya. And the reason why human trafficking is a problem in Pattaya, like you've heard earlier tonight, it is probably the central hub in Southeast Asia for human trafficking. And one of the reasons why that is, or how it was started, was back in the 1960s during the Vietnam War. Our military men, American military men, were looking for places of retreat while they were in Asia, and they ended up coming to Pattaya, which was a quiet little fishing village at the time. And as they started coming to find relaxation and whatnot, they ended up creating a demand for the industry, and that's how actually it got started, and which is so unfortunate, but it is what it is. And this is actually a quote that I got off of Wikipedia of all places, but it says, prostitution in Thailand is technically illegal, but the reality shows that it is tolerated, as in the case for Pattaya, with its vast numbers of host bars, massage parlors, and hourly hotels, all serving foreign tourists and locals. So through what took place in the 1960s up until this point has just continually created a demand for for human trafficking and for selling sex. And as of right now, most of Thailand is pretty impoverished, and about 80% of the women who are in Pattaya actually come up from a northern, more poverty-stricken area up in northern Thailand called Isan. And what happens is, I mean, every girl's story is a little bit different, but the basic gist of each girl's story is they hear about work in the big city in Bangkok or Pattaya, and they come down looking for work and end up finding, whether they're coerced or they just can't find other work to help pay for their needs, they end up having to sell themselves and prostitute themselves. And a lot of women aren't just supporting themselves. Most of the girl stories that I heard when I was over there, it wasn't about them. It was about their 5 children or their 5 nieces and nephews and their children, and then their parents, their elderly parents who they were supporting. So these women are willing to sacrifice themselves for the sake of their family, and which is something that is so heartbreaking to see when you're over there. And so anyway, some of the women, they usually, the average age is about 12 to 14 years old. That's the average for Pattaya of women entering into prostitution. There is 4,000 bars in Pattaya, and when I was over there, at least each bar that I saw had 5 girls at least. And so statistically speaking, the average is up more to about 50 to 60,000 women in Pattaya alone who are being trafficked on a daily basis. And so it is definitely a huge need and a huge issue that is facing our time and our generation. And that's why we're all here, because we want to do something about it. And just a little something, well, before I say that, most of the women you meet, because I think that sometimes when you tell stories about this and you're kind of talking to people about the girls' stories you meet and the statistics and everything, a lot of them are like, well, don't some of them just want to, and that's just, you know, the way they make money and they're okay with it. And a majority, almost every single girl I met over there, when I asked them that question, do you like your job? All of them said no. They're like, no. And all of them had dreams to do something different with their lives. And so with what little money that they actually had for themselves, they were saving to want to open a restaurant or start a 7-Eleven or, you know, learn English. Or so these women have dreams to do something different with their lives. And to be to help in a little way, there's definitely the artwork that you can purchase or just give to Global Breakthrough, or if you want to go on a trip and go physically and help meet these women and show them that there is a way to make a better way for themselves. Part of what our group did that went, one of the women in our group created these necklaces. So this is just a way for her to express her art in a way that is helping tangibly. And so she made these necklaces that on the front, it's in English and it has just an inspiring quote on the front having to do with hope and love. And then on the other side, it's translated in Thai. So what we did was we were selling these necklaces, and we are selling these necklaces actually. There's a table back here, and unfortunately, which is a good thing I guess, we ended up giving most of them away when we were in Thailand, which I'll speak about in a little bit. But so we don't have very many, but we do have order forms. So if you're interested in helping to support trips to Thailand, or you just want to give, there's these necklaces that you can order, and there's order forms over there. But what we did with the necklaces is, you can either buy a necklace for yourself, or you can buy one for a girl, and it will get sent over to Thailand, and it will get placed around the neck of one of those Thai girls who are in the bars. Or you can buy one for yourself and buy one for a Thai girl, and you can get one, and then one will be sent. And so, what it is, it was just such a great tool that our group used to be able to build connection and build relationship with these girls. I mean, part of me wishes you could stay there forever and continue to build relationship with them, but at a point you have to leave. And I think one of the things that makes it easier is leaving a piece of something that you've given them with them, saying, this is, somebody cares about you and you're worth something. And I know it's so small, but one of actually the main love languages for Thai people is gift giving. And we've had a lot of them actually over there. We'd comment on like, oh, I like your shoes or something. They're like, oh, here, you can have them. And we're like, no, we don't want your shoes. So that's just a practical way to express to them in their own language of what it means to love is, let me give you something that shows that you're worth something. And may it always be a reminder and encouragement to you that you're worth more, and you're worth something, and you're special, and somebody cares about you. And so anyway, and then it's also translated so they know what it says, so on the back. So anyway, if you're interested in it's just a little way, like there's beautiful artwork that you can purchase as well, but this is just a small way. And also, I'm going to be at the back table afterwards if you want to order necklaces, or also I have a group of people with me if you just want to wave your hand. These people were ones who came with me. Well, we went all together. I didn't lead the trip or anything, but we all came together, and we went on to Thailand together. So if you want to hear stories about the women that we met, or our experiences, or how the necklaces affected girls, or whatever, come up and talk to us, ask us questions. We'd be more than willing to answer your questions as best we can. And just share our stories. So thank you so much. And up next is Billy North. And so just give a warm welcome to Billy. Yeah, no problem.
Let me just tune up. And then I can just plug
Here, that's your box.
Okay. It's a real pleasure to be here, Alicia. Thank you for inviting me again this year. I've got 3 daughters, so when I think about all these young women, you know, my heart breaks. And, you know, just to be a part of something like this, it just feels real significant, and I appreciate it. So I'm going to invite my daughter, Autumn, up here. She's here tonight. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to pull this back out real quick. But I'm going to invite Autumn up here. If she doesn't mind, she's going to sing with me on some of these songs. So this is Autumn.
Hi, I'm Autumn, and I'm 15. And so, like, hearing stories about girls that are 15 and even younger than me, and picturing myself go through that, it's really heartbreaking, and I feel really blessed to not be living in something like that. So I'm really honored to be here and be a part of this also.
So Autumn, what have you been doing this year? Tell them just a little bit about what you've been doing this year.
Okay.
While I tune.
All right. I'm in high school. That's not that exciting. I'm in a jazz choir in my school, and we just went to New York City over spring break, and we won our big festival, and so that was pretty exciting. Yeah, thank you. So, I don't play sports. I'm not coordinated enough for sports. I stick to music, I guess. So, and yeah, I'm a freshman in high school. So it's my first year. I like a lot of indie and like alternative music. Like I'm going to see The Head and the Heart this month actually, so I'm really excited for that. And like the Avett Brothers, I like them a lot. And I like old music like like James Taylor and stuff like that too. So that's what I like, which isn't normal really, I guess, but.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah, so this is a song that I wrote when I first moved up here. It's about Seattle, just kind of falling in love with this place.
And we just decided that I was going to sing.
Yeah, we were standing out in the
Harmony.
parking lot. She said, maybe I'll sing with you, so she's kind of winging it here tonight.
I don't even know all the words, so just bear with me here.
I like these city lights, and I like this city at night. I like that needle sticking up to the sky like that. When I think about the people down there, I think they're a lot like me, with a job you hate and children you love. It's hard to raise a family, and I say, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I like that city sound, 10 floors of water all around. But I live on the east side thinking about a life like that. Yeah, I think about the people down there. You bite your lip, you hold your pride. When your time is short but your dreams are long, it's hard to be satisfied. And I say, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I like that city rain. You fall down and you feel no pain. And I like that ferry boat moving real slow like that. Yeah, I think about the people down there. I think they're a lot like me. You take your hits, you do your best to find some sanity. And I say, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Can I have a little less guitar in the monitor? Just a little less. So this next song, it's called Under a Big Sky. I wrote this about my brother years ago. Lost him in a car accident, and we've all have people in our lives. Makes it a little difficult. That's what this is about.
There's a rising sun across the water. I can see your face clear as I ever could. I can feel which way the wind is blowing, but it's warm around me, and somehow that feels so good. It would have been easier if I could have said goodbye, to see that sparkle in your eye. Well, I'll think about you under a big sky. I don't know the answers or all the reasons why, but I'll think about you under a big sky. I may not see you now, but I'll see you again. Now I look around to see the future. Maybe it's enough to stand and face today. This road I take could be my last one, and with the wind to drive me, I'm gonna live that way. And it would have been easier if I could have held your hand. Maybe I would understand. Well, I'll think about you under a big sky. I don't know the answers or all the reasons why, but I'll think about you under a big sky. I may not see you now, but I'll see you again. When it comes like a wave, it hits me. Here it comes like a fall, I miss you. When it comes like a wave, it hits me. Here it comes like a fall, I miss you. I miss you. Oh. Would have been easier if I could have said goodbye, to see that sparkle in your eye. Well, I'll think about you under a big sky. I don't know the answers or all the reasons why, but I'll think about you under a big sky. I may not see you now, but I'll see you again. I'll think about you under a big sky. I don't know the answers or all the reasons why, but I'll think about you under a big sky. I may not see you now, but I'll see you again. Yes, I'll see you again. I remember what my mother said. Make your way just like you make your bed. Never let them see you cry. It's not over till you die. And then the rain will wash away the pain. Well, no one knows how the story goes. You're almost there, and the answer to your prayer looks like another place with one more human face. Well, pour your dreams into a paper cup and drink them down until you can't stand up. Grab the wheel, make the turn. Let the midnight candle burn. Now your eyes are bluer than the skies. Well, no one knows how the story goes. You're almost there, and the answer to your prayer looks like another place with one more human face. Well, I can see you're on your own, and this is more than I can feel, more than we can steal, where the wounded heal. Well, leave your shoes outside and come on in. The wedding is about to begin. If you whisper it's okay, someone throws you the bouquet. Silk and lace like rain washes your face. Well, no one knows how the story goes. You're almost there, and the answer to your prayer looks like another place with one more human face.
All right. So I'm going to let Autumn do one of her songs right now that she wrote. And I'm going to step down and give her the stage.
After. Can I have the capo? Need the capo. Is where the mic go? Is it okay? Okay. think I'm fine. Okay. So this is a song that I wrote about my uncle who was going through a really hard time with alcohol and such, and it was really it was affecting our family, and it was a hard time. So this is a song about that. Empty cup to fill, a bottle that is spilled, an overflooding mind with too much time to kill. You're like a little boy who's told that he can fly. So you took a journey to the roof to find out late that dreams are lies, and the hardest part of life is knowing when to turn a corner. So take my hand, and together we will go forward. Blindly take this rope, and I promise on the other side a light will find you. Oh, oh, oh. You've taken to the road. Brought your heart, but you left your coat. Trying to remember if you can feel anything at all. Your grip on the wheel is tight, but you've given up on sight. You shut your eyes 'cause you're afraid of the night. And the hardest part of life is knowing when to turn a corner. So take my hand, and together we will go forward. Blindly take this rope, and I promise on the other side a light will find you. Oh, 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 oh. You're running away from all that you have. The life and the love in your hands, but you aren't forgotten. You aren't walking alone, and my arms are open when you're ready to come home. Old man on the street has a sign that says, "Set me free." God bless, anything helps, 'cause even I have a dream. I talked with him a while, asked the secret to his smile. He laughed and said, "My dear child, I've found strength, strength in miles. And the hardest part of life is knowing when to turn a corner. So take my hand and together we will go forward. Blindly take this rope and I promise on the other side a light will find you. Hope, 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 hope. I didn't write this one. I'm just gonna do a cover, if that's okay. I've never played ukulele live, so this is fun. Okay. This is an Ingrid Michaelson song. She's kind of more happy and upbeat than the other one, I guess. So, okay. Don't you worry there, my honey. We might not have any money, but we've got our love to pay the bills. Well, maybe I think you're cute and funny. Maybe I wanna do what bunnies do with you, if you know what I mean. Oh, and let's get rich and buy our parents' homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build a house on a mountain, making everybody look like ants. From way up there, you and I, you and I. Well, you might be a bit confused and you might be a little bit bruised, but baby, how we spoon like no one else. So I will help you read those books if you will soothe my worried looks, and we will put our lonesome on the shelf. Oh, and let's get rich and buy our parents' homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build a house on a mountain, making everybody look like ants. From way up there, you and I, you and I. Let's get rich and buy our parents' homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build a house on a mountain, making everybody look like ants. From way up there, you and I, you and I. Thank you.
Thank you, Alicia, for letting us come out tonight. I'm going to do one quick little surprise song that I wanted to play. about a special someone.
Out in the field, I hear a song. Oh, little girl, so unexpected. The wind in your hair, it dances along. In the hills, your voice reflected. Now every time you come around, shout it like you wanted to, high in the skies, in autumn's eyes, how she flies in autumn's eyes. Your simple songs, they make us believe that this world can still be brighter. And your sweet smile is all that we need to make our load a little lighter. Now every time you come around, you shout it like you wanted to, high in the skies, in autumn's eyes, how she flies in autumn's eyes. Every time you come around, shout it like you wanted to.
Thank you.
Sure, make me follow that one. I'm not singing, although I really appreciated that growing up with my mom and sister doing the 3-part harmony. I love family music and harmonics. It's awesome. My name is James Phillips, and I was on the same trip this last March with Cammie, who was just here, and just filling in a little bit on sort of my takeaway from the project. As hard as we try to wrap our minds around what's going on, the depravity of the situation, the horror of it, the reality of it, it's not really until you get there, unless you have a special gift somehow in staying here, it's really not until you get there that you can really understand. And I think the one thing I realized is that we have to take on a new mindset. If we're really gonna try to solve some of the problems around human trafficking, if we're really gonna try to create solutions, we have to have a new mindset. We can't think the same way we think being raised here and living life here. It's just very different. I find it really funny that art seems to be the primary voice behind this right now. It's not even politics yet. It's art. When we were there, just due to how many people we had and how the rooms were allocated, I ended up rooming with Yaron over here. That's the first thing we ended up doing is we totally wired up our hotel room because we were going to be there for 10 days. We wired it up, and we had Bose speakers and Wi-Fi music, and we were pushing music from our iPhones, and we're being geeky about it, but it was fun. But it was just music, having music there. It was a way for us to get through. So you'd be out all day in the city, you'd be out on the street at night, and you'd come back to the room, and it'd be like music was the first thing that came on because you needed that to get through it. It helped process everything you were seeing and taking in. Just to kind of illustrate a little bit of the concept behind the change in mindset, probably the 7th or 8th day that we were there and in the bars, creating relationship with the women, talking to them about the safe home. You know, part of the strategy we had is we would, as we built relationship, if we saw a desire for something more, a desire to change, a desire to get out, we would invite them to dinner with the rest of the group. And in which case, once they got there, we had, you know, our Thai friends that knew about the home and could speak with them and give them further detail and all of that kind of thing. And one of those nights, we ended up, there was about 4 of us having dinner with 3 young ladies that had just come out of the bar system, and they were all fairly new. I think the most veteran of the 3 girls we got had only been there for about 2 weeks, which was pretty amazing. So still a pretty optimistic perspective. Young, beautiful, she was probably gonna make really good money. And so we had a great evening with them, got to fill them in, got to invite them to the safe house. She was really excited about seeing it. They weren't able to go that night, but was very excited. And as we were leaving, we decided to make one last round, you know, several days later after that